Hey, good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talkin Live Weekend Forecast update here on your April the 17th, 2026. Well, we're heading into the weekend with warm weather, sunshine, and above normal temperatures, but we're going to see those changes take place as a cold front moves in Saturday night into Sunday morning, bringing a little bit of rain. We'll take what we can get at this point with the drought going on, and then we'll see some cooler weather going into early next week. Now, before we get into this full update, if you're new here to the Talkin Live Broadcast Channel Facebook page, please give us a follow. And if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates just like these. All right, let's get rolling, shall we? Let's take a live look there in Chattanooga. A gorgeous afternoon, a lot of sunshine. It is going to be warm today, well into the 80s as we wrap up our Friday, and we're going to see it again on your Saturday as well. Looking over toward Lake Chattooga, all the area lakes, I got a funny feeling will be really busy this weekend as folks will be kind of trying to cool off a little bit, enjoy the sunny conditions. And like I said, I do suspect the beaches like this one here at Lake Chattooga are going to be a little busy as folks get into the water and enjoy the great weather for this upcoming weekend. All right, local radar, it's quiet for the moment. Now, we are going to get some rain. Highest rain chances will be coming in Saturday night across East Tennessee. North Georgia, it's going to be kind of pittering out as it moves through your area there. So the northwestern zones will see the heaviest rains as this thing moves from west to east as we go in through your Saturday night. Now, looking at our satellite picture, it is gorgeous out there. Just a few clouds out there. Nothing to really drive home about here. Just a lot of sunshine across East Tennessee and North Georgia. And temperatures in the early afternoon hours already warming up nicely. Then you see the big blue area of high pressure there sitting across east portions of or northeast portions of Alabama, but temperatures already well into the 70s and topping out into the 80s for this afternoon. Now, as that system comes towards us as we go into your Saturday night, Sunday morning, we are going to see a few rumbles of thunder. Nothing severe expected at this point, and to be honest with you, thunderstorm would be a good thing to see because that means we'll probably see heavier rain amounts if you get a thunderstorm. So it's more of a positive thing than it is a negative thing, and hopefully we'll get some more rain than what the models are currently kicking out. Speaking of the models, we'll go ahead and get into this. This is kind of a radar representation of what you can expect as we go into your Saturday and into Sunday. You see in the going into your Saturday morning, you're seeing that rain back off toward the west here. So Saturday's looking good. We're not going to have any problems here. It's going to be basically going into Saturday night. That's where we'll see things be in action. So by the time we get to about 8 o'clock, we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms here across portions of northern Alabama, coming back into eastern Tennessee as it moves on through the area. So we'll get some decent rains, and then this will continue to move off to the east. But notice how it's really losing its muster as it pushes off toward the east. So, again, we'll get some decent rains for a brief period. This moves on out, and Sunday should shape up to be a pretty decent day after things begin to clear on out. Now, as far as rainfall totals, again, seeing some heavier batch here across portions of northern and Alabama, but not a whole lot here across East Tennessee and northwest Georgia. Maybe up to a half inch potentially. I think a lot of locations will be probably a quarter inch or less. And those forecast highs for Saturday are going to be really quite balmy. If you didn't get out and enjoy the warm weather on Friday, you definitely want to go out on Saturday because it's going to be significantly cooler going into Sunday. So overnight lows going into your Saturday morning into the 60s, and the daytime highs, once again, we're expected to crack up into the 80s once again. I see 86 there, for example, there in Chattanooga. Look at that, I got 90 over in Gainesville. It's going to be quite warm here. Here's the cold front. Look at these temperatures back here in the 40s and 90s. Look at that, 50-degree swing there across the area. And then we'll watch the front move on through here. Looks like it's coming in here as we head toward 10 o'clock. There's 10 o'clock there. You can see the front clearly moving on through. Sinks off to the south here. And by the time we get to your Sunday morning here, look, we got 60s out ahead of it. We got 40s back behind this thing as the cooler air rushes on in. And we get a brief cool down going into early next week. So let's go look at our forecast maps. We'll watch this, kind of watch that little timestamp there on top as we go through the days of the week that's highlighted there in yellow. So going into your Saturday morning, again, watching that front back here off to the west. You see it right there as this thing quickly is going to be racing on in. And then by the time we get into your Saturday evening, that's when our rain will be moving on with a cold front. And then Sunday, we're kind of clearing on things on out. Might be a morning shower early on Sunday, but that clears on out and looking great there going into your Monday next week. And then Tuesday, all they're going to see next week is just a warm-up as temperatures warm back into the 80s again, and we stay pretty much precipitation-free. Might get some rain here late on Friday. I want to get some additional model runs to look at just for now. I'll keep the rain chance out, but we may see rain chance to come back going into the next weekend. We are seeing a pattern change taking place toward the end of the month that should bring better opportunities for rain, especially for areas that have been impacted severely by the drought conditions across East Tennessee and North Georgia. All right, so here's our forecast for your Saturday, 88-64. Late day shower possibility there in Chattanooga. Mostly sunny skies. We'll just look at a delightful afternoon, but temperatures well above where they're supposed to be for this time of year. Overnight lows here, generally 60s and 50s are mixed across the area, mostly clear skies. And daytime highs quite warm once again, back into the 80s. Winds will be picking up a little bit, so temperatures in some instances may be a degree or two cooler just because of additional wind out there, but overall it is quite balmy. In fact, a lot of the southeast is quite balmy, except we're getting some rain like Memphis is at 72 with the showers and thunderstorms. But check out Columbia, 96 in April. That's just crazy. 92 in Savannah, 87 in Columbus, and 84 in Mobile. Next 7 days, here we go. Watch this as we got the hot weather for your Saturday. Back in the 60s, talk about 20-degree swing in temperatures, and then almost a 45-degree swing in temperatures going from Saturday afternoon to your Monday morning. We're down to the mid-40s there at Chattanooga. Then we're warming things right back up. We're right back up in the 80s again going into Thursday and Friday. So put a little question mark there on the Friday as far as the timing on the next system. If it comes in a little quicker, we'll put more clouds and a chance of rain on there. But definitely a nice warm-up going into next week. So not looking bad for the weekend. Even with the rain coming in, Sunday's not a washout or anything, so it's coming in at night, Saturday night, Sunday. So it'll just be noticeably cooler, probably a bit breezy as well on your Sunday if you got a thing you got to do on that day. All right, again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talkin Live broadcast channel. Make sure you give us a follow there on Facebook and over there on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates. All right, that's y'all's weekend update. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you back in here on Monday. You guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.